Okay, we're going to talk about how the MBA is very much like the Aesop's fable, the tortoise and the hare. But in this case, we're going to flip the script, and there's a surprise ending here. I'm George Sloan. This is the MBA Accelerator channel, and we are focused and interested in considering MBAs both from the traditional MBA degree perspective and the accelerated MBA alternative. So, with the traditional MBA, you're going to go and you're going to work like a tortoise. At the start, you're going to have to give up your salary because you probably have a decent paying job, but you want a better one and you want to get advancement in your career. You're probably going to have to take on some serious debt. So at the end of year one, you're going to be halfway there and you're going to be giving up a salary. You probably were making somewhere between $75,000 and $100,000, and you're probably going to be taking on $100,000 worth of debt. Then year two, you're done. Hey, congratulations. But you've now lost between $150,000 and $200,000 because it was 2 years of salary that you had to give up. And you're now at $200,000 in debt. So you took on debt. First year was 100, second year was another 100, you're at 200. So now go get a job. And your job, you're probably going to get a bump. You're going to be in the 120 to 150, maybe a little bit more. But the bottom line is you are now $400,000 behind. Why 400,000? Because you gave up about 200,000, you took on 200,000, you're 400,000 behind, and even if you get a little bit more here, you're still going to spend years of catch up. So that's a traditional slow MBA approach. Now, let's talk about the Hare. Pardon the drawings, did these quick. The accelerated MBA alternative. What you want to do is you decide, hey, I want to go and get the MBA knowledge and skills and the abilities, and you start. And here's the thing, you're not going to spend 2 years, it's one weekend and you're done. Why do I say one weekend and you're done? Because you can gather most of the knowledge and skills in a matter of hours. Then you work on applying those knowledge and skills. You create some deliverables. You go into Friday one way and you come out a totally different person on Monday with the knowledge, skills, the abilities, as well as demonstratable proof in the form of deliverables that you can use in terms of getting a raise, a promotion, or a new job. So with this one, you keep your salary, you pay a course fee, it's a one-time, typically less than the cost of one credit at an MBA school. Plus, there's a bonus. You get 2 years of experience. Why? Because you kept your salary, because you kept your job, because you did it in one weekend as opposed to 2 years. Now, here's the other thing. When you're sitting there and you're looking at it from this perspective, you keep that salary, 75 to 100, and you get to keep your second year of 75 to 100. Oh, wait a minute, but you're probably going to get a raise. You're probably going to get a raise of 10 to 20,000. So at the end of year one, while this guy is still paying 100,000 in debt, giving up that salary, you're actually picking up a raise, and now maybe you're at 110 to 120. Then you go over here, you're at a higher level, you're now at the 110 to 120. Oh, wait a minute, you're probably going to get another raise of 10 to 20,000. Again, if you're applying the skills and demonstrating and creating additional value, now you're up to 121 to 140 on the conservative end. I mean, I'm trying to be conservative with this stuff, but you're also $260,000 at a minimum ahead. Why? Because you've kept the salary. You kept the salary. In fact, you're not adding on that $200,000 in debt, so you're even further ahead if you want to think of it that way. The bottom line is, a traditional MBA, you are going that approach, you are doing the tortoise. But in this case, the tortoise does not win. The tortoise does slow and steady, but it's costing them a lot of money all along. Because when you sit down and you think about it, you're giving up a salary, you're taking on debt, and when you finally get there, you got to go out and get a job, and boom, you're behind the eight ball. So as opposed to doing the Hare, where you do it accelerated, high speed, get it done in a weekend, keep that salary, pay a small fee in terms of the course, and keep that money, get a raise, keep that money, get another raise, and you're ahead of the eight ball. Plus, again, the bonus, you still have 2 years of experience. If you're interested in this kind of material and you want to learn more, subscribe to the MBA Accelerator channel. Consider giving us a like and a share. We look forward to discussing this and other material like it with you in the future. Thank you.